so much from the start that I can't do it anymore. 8,500 is my final. That's it.
That's solid.
$1,000.
Yeah. We'll give you the 85 for the car, man. But before I think we part, you just kind of want to be clear with what we're getting here, right? So we're going to give you guys $8,500 for your vehicle. Your mechanic here is then you have some work to perform there. Am I right? The exhaust system and the blemish on the door that you're able to knock out.
Well,
Is that without that?
Well, we had discussed last time that you were going to oversee that.
Well, that wasn't with the deal, though. We haven't made the deal yet.
Yeah,
That wasn't even mentioned in this discussion.
Yeah, so we were, if at 8,500, at least, I mean, somebody would have to agree, man, that, remember, this is minor work, according to you, right? So, we're going to give you what you want, but I think that
But
those
if you guys
minor...
take into consideration, he's gone out substantially enough where...
Okay, yeah.
Cover those costs.
Yeah.
Okay, so then don't worry about it, man. If you guys can at least take care of those two minor issues. So we were under the impression that at least you would fix the
They're
exhaust.
discussing this one.
Okay, so is that out of the question? You guys fixing the exhaust and okay, so I'm done. I can't do it anymore, dude. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I think that we've moved more than enough.
8,500 is with me. You're not taking out a lot of money.
Yeah, and think about what you told us earlier when you guys were explaining it to us, how minor this work is, how minor that blemish is. I mean, you would think on good faith, man. I mean, not that his loan with this high interest rate is your problem, but hell, I mean, we're having to make some adjustments on our end as well, right?
And you think he's going to need to cut the price?
Yeah, he's just making a price adjustment. But what I'm asking,
But he's losing money because of that.
I won't say losing money, but
He is.
yeah, I don't really want to go back to negotiate mode, man. I just think that this minor work that was valued at $300 and this blemish that you didn't even add a cost to because it was so minor, I would think that you guys would at least handle that, especially with us kind of coming up to this $8,500. And that's assuming he gets this standalone. Again, not your problem, but that's exactly what we were under the impression of. Okay.
So, hold on. Let's make sure that we're clear about what.
Sure.
So, we're talking about fixing the exhaust.
Just the exhaust that he valued at $300.
Okay.
You know, and the blemish that he didn't add a dollar figure to because it was so minor. Don't worry about it. You can't see it.
We'll buff it out before we buy it.
Spit right out. Yeah. So,
yeah, that was
But the counter offer was made that you would take that off in the video and the recording.
right. Sure. But that was assuming we did.
That was with the offer that we gave.
Sure.
Well,
Right.
you can't assume, so...
Well,
Yeah,
then
you wanted to
we
have
should have
that.
brought it back.
Yeah.
If anything, we should have just brought it back to the table. So it's just tough to bring it back to the table when we're out of negotiating mode.
I hear you. Well, unfortunately, I mean, that's your final offer. We were kind of there to make, kind of help you there even.
Well, let's say this. Let's talk about the terms, and then because it seems like we still are unclear about some different things. Because we came.
Just that. I think
Okay, so that's just it.
I-
That's literally
You guys
we don't
think
hit
we're
any
on-
more walls. Nothing. 8,500.
So the dollar figure is there. We're clear on the dollar figure.
Mhm.
We're also clear that there are, you don't have to call them mechanical issues, but we'll call them two concerns with the vehicle, one being the exhaust and the other being the blemish. Again, your mechanic only tied a dollar figure to the exhaust. The blemish is something minor that he's going to knock out, boom, boom, boom. When I said that, the dollar figure added to the exhaust, fixing the exhaust, that was lowballed or it was too low. Your mechanic here seemed to think, oh no, that's right on par. This is easy. I'm going to do it. No problem. So I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money or how to not spend your money. But what I am going to say is with that dollar figure tied to it so minor, it must not be much work at all.
But still, it wasn't brought back to the table.
Yeah, I understand. So
We were something that wasn't even in part of the deal at all. That's how we were figuring.
yeah, so
When
that,
we originally started, we already took off costs from the beginning. I've already stated that we're willing to take off the cost of that from the start, and we went lower and lower and lower in the price. From the start, I've stated that the exhaust had issues, And I said, I'm willing to take off, and I've already taken off costs from that.
So, but what about when I asked you why you were taking down the price? That could have been your answer, but it wasn't. You said
That's when I first started because I wanted 12.5 in the beginning, and then I said, well, since I have that, I've taken to the exhaust into the account, I will.
Oh, that's where we end at 12.2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's why we went to 12.2 because I started at 12.5. Because I believed that I had good faith in doing so, and I was wanting to be transparent.
That exhaust is a make or break for me.
Yeah,
Get your interest rate that low. You're gonna pay. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I can't go into some.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know that we'll be able to make a deal, and just to kind of reiterate why, we've managed to come up with $8,000 cash. The other 5 will be in a form of a loan that my son here is going to have to, again, not your problem, of course, but he's going to have to take on a 10 to 15, maybe even 20% interest rate with not relatively new
With him
credit.
being green in the market.
Absolutely new credit.
Understandable.
And so that alone already puts us somewhere in the 9,000 plus ballpark. If, in that same way, he's able to pay it off in a timely manner, right? So if for whatever reason he needs to extend that past a year, yeah, so that interest rate is still tacked on to those monthly payments, right? We're not looking to pay $20,000 for a car that you guys are selling for $8,500. Is kind of what I'm getting at. So this everybody take out a loan is definitely out of the question. For one, it's a used car. You shouldn't be taking out a loan anyway. This is just one of those life experiences that I'm letting my son take on notice. I didn't say I was taking it on. Yeah, so that's where we are. I think that's where we're pretty much going to stand. Or I can't say pretty much. I would have to say we have to. I don't know that we can do anything different. I don't know that we can do anything different. To me, it just sucks that, this $300 exhaust had to blow a deal. 300. Did I say 600? I didn't say. Well, I think I said 300. This $300 expense to you guys would blow a deal.
Well, it's just tough because, the verbiage was already there. We had come from 12.5 to 12.2.
I
But you just understand the numbers in retrospect. So,
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, Gabriel, it's your call. I mean, we just want to make sure we're clear on the terms. And
Yeah, and that's before we shook hands and
I guess that was on
wrote
both
out
of
that
us we didn't bring it back to the
$8,000
table. But whenever you guys lowered the price, you didn't say that was the reason for it, so we didn't think to bring it back up. So you can understand why it wasn't brought back up to the table.
Yeah, again, we're not trying to mislead you guys, and that's kind of why I wanted to. At the end of everything being on the table, I like to let you guys know what we have on the table.
Exactly.
And glad that I did that because otherwise we probably
we would have hit them all later on.
Yeah,
Yep,
situation, right? Before I sign on any dotted line, I need to read everything, right?
No, trust me, I was working up the bill of sale right.
Yeah,
so I understand
yeah.
where you're coming from.
Yeah, I just wanted to illustrate the picture once more, and that's how we were able to then catch that. But yeah, I would hate to let this $300 minor repair even skew the deal, but unfortunately, we're up to our ears. Plus, he's going to have this loan. Again, not your problem, but we can't do anymore. We can't do anymore. We don't want to waste time or anything like that. So if we have to conclude here, I mean, that just has to be what it is. Yeah, so if we're willing to give them $8,500 for this damn Jetta, dude, you might as well take $7,600 and go give to the damn Jeep. Right? 10,000 more miles, but there are no dents and dings, right? No exhaust problems, no motor problems.
You don't have to take out a loan.
You don't have to take out a loan, and if anything should happen to the Jeep at a given time, you have a little extra cash that they're to work
You
with.
were going to,
That, yeah, for repair even, yeah. So
Well, I don't believe that we could make a deal.
I understand.
Okay.
All right. Well,
There will be no handshake.
I'm just saying that was pretty funny.
Yeah.